Germany's economy is much more dependent on exports than most other top economies. So global trade relations are ever more important. But relations with the US have become difficult, and it has led to major changes for the European powerhouse. Lars Holter is with Deutsche Welle, and he joins us from Berlin for more. Lars, what's the latest on Germany's trade?
Thanks for having me. Well, the big news is that after several years of dominant trade relations with the US, that country is no longer our biggest trading partner. It is now China. Now, that's not the first time ever, so it's not exactly breaking new ground or so, but it is a change after almost a decade with the United States as our biggest partner. So where does it come from, that title change? Obviously, US tariffs are a main part of the story here. US President Trump has obviously levied tariffs on a lot of countries, but Germany, one could argue, was hit especially hard, including with tariffs on German cars, long a bestseller in the United States, and actually a reason for the tariffs, even as Trump has often explained. He has often complained about many Americans driving German cars and not many Germans driving American cars. Trump saw this as a manifestation of a trade imbalance, and that's one reason that actually led him to his tariff policy. Now these tariffs have led to German exports to the US dropping by almost 8% since the beginning of the year.
Meanwhile, Lars, has trade with China grown for Germany?
No, it hasn't really, at least not in both directions. Germany's exports to China have also dropped, in fact, but that has nothing to do with tariffs. That's just because China is making a lot of products these days that they used to import from Germany or elsewhere, and yes, other countries are seeing similar trends. But again, Germany is especially hard hit, and again, especially with regards to the auto sector, where China was an immensely strong market for the likes of Volkswagen, Mercedes, Audi, BMW, and well, China is not that great a market anymore, as Chinese brands have been on the rise. So German exports to the US are down, but they're also down to China. However, Germany is importing a lot more from China, and that adds to the trade volume here and gives China the top spot as a German trading partner.